Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to our channel. Today is all about upgrades for Project Spaceball. I did get one of the parts in for it. It's the Sawicki Speed 2-in-1 exhaust. Now, for me to get the black exhaust that I wanted was a 8 to 12 week lead time, but they had the stainless in stock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it out to get ceramic coated, so it'll be black, and save myself some money. So let's do the old snap to open. Okay, here it is. It's all opened up. We got all sorts of, look at this pipe. Stainless steel. What's nice about it is where it comes out of the head, it's a smaller diameter, which steps it up, which gives it like a Venturi effect. The exhaust pressure coming out of here will move faster through a smaller pipe than it is a bigger pipe, because if it comes right to a big pipe, it's just gonna, slow down. This helps the flow increase, and it comes all the way down. Look at that. That's a beautiful pipe. I am almost, and I mean almost, heartbroken that I'm going to be putting this up for powder coat. Look at that. Isn't that nice? So this is going for powder coat or ceramic coating this week on Wednesday. So we got a couple other things in here that we're going to open up, and let's do the snap on this one. Okay, so in this box we have the Sawicki Speed mount, the O2 bungs, some their exhaust gaskets, their springs, everything else to install this with instructions. But you know how we feel about instructions. This here would be the muffler section. Oh boy, I can't wait to open this one up. So let's do it. Oh, look at that, huh? Look, it's a Sawicki Speed right there on the billet end cap, which was actually wrapped with the shrink wrap. The Sawicki Speed badging here. But if what I want you to do is take a look at these welds, man. Like dropping nickels down all the way around. I mean, these welds are on point. Whew! Let's take a look down the center. And yes, uncatted. No catalytic converter for Project Spaceball. So what do I need to do? I need to prep this piece for powder coating, which means I have to take off the end cap and pull the baffle out. And then I just hand them the two pipes in this for ceramic coat. And once that's ceramic coated, it's going to be done. It's going to be pretty. Look at this. So the way these work is these slide in, and there's a spring that holds it together. And well, I'm looking forward to this. I can't wait to get this on Spaceball. All right. Off to powder coating. So what we're doing today is we're changing out the S&S Pro pipe with the competition baffle. And we are putting in the Sawicki Speed 2-in-1 long pipe. And this came in with the that was raw metal, the stainless steel, and I wanted it powder coated because I like the black look. And if I got it black from Sawicki, it was an 8 to 12 week back order, and it was $250 more. I said, you know what, do you have it in the raw stainless? They said yes. I said, send that. I could get it ceramic coated for less, and I did. So first things first, we're going to do what the bike sounds like with the Vance & Hines Pro pipe with the competition header. And there it is. That's what it sounds like now. And when I'm done, we'll be definitely doing a sound check on how to get it done. So what tools are you going to need for this? Well, you're going to need a 1/2-inch wrench. You're going to need a 5/8 wrench. You're going to need a 1/2-inch socket extension. And and a ratchet. And that's basically what you need to do this job. Well, also for on the lowrider S's and lowrider STs, you have 5/32 Allen socket or Allen T-handle or an Allen wrench. Why? Because the first thing you got to do is take over, thank you honey, camera girl's at it, is you got to pull this side cover off, because the plugs for your O2 sensors are under the, for the back I should say, is under this cover. So we'll take this cover off, put it aside, keep the screws with it so they don't get lost. And what you want to do is, here it is. It's a pinch and pull. There it is. And this is where you're pinching, right here. Now when you take, we're going to unplug our O2 sensors, and there's a caution when removing them. And I'll show you that caution when we go to remove them. And that's a 14mm wrench. Now up front here, I'm going to get a light because you probably won't see it. But if you follow the O2 sensor down, right here, you can see where my hand is. You get a rough idea. That's where the front O2 sensor plugs in. And that's the same pinch and unplug. Again, the pinch is right here. Now you got to be careful, because if you could damage these wires really easy, and at that point you've destroyed your O2 sensors. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get to work on the back head of the 1/2" nuts. There's one here, and then there's one up on the inside. Oh, let's start taking those off. Always take your time with these. You don't want to bend your flanges, and you don't want to break your studs. You break your studs, we're going to have to loosen up our heat shield. So let's get the tools to do that. That is a 5/16 socket. I always use a small extension and my little electric ratchet. It just makes it easier to get to it. And guys, before you ask, this here has, I already have a buyer for this pipe. So yes, it is for sale, but it's already sold. Without the extension, I think. So that's one, that's two. And this third one, I can't get to right now, but we should be able to rotate this up out of the way. So I'm going to get a deep 1/2" socket. Believe it or not, that'll actually help. There we go. Oh yes, there's one more tool you're going to need. It's a snap ring plier, but not like one you've seen in the past. I will show that to you in about 2 minutes, because you have to reuse your flanges. And the nut is in here somewhere. There it is. Nothing a little magnet can't help.
I see it.
So do I. Boop. There it is. Like I said, nothing a little magnet can't help. Now we'll go up front. And we're going to try and get on this nut, and there it is. And loosen it up. Take your time, guys. Yeah, this is a new motor. Everybody knows that. And it should be fine. But you never know, so always take your time. Try not to force something. I've had them before where they were so rusted that the stud came out. That's over there now. And now this is where the 1/2" wrench comes into handy. That they were so rusted that the stud came out with them. Now, if that happens to you, don't panic. just go get a new stud and new nuts and be done with it. There's really no room to get in here with a socket. So you just have to kind of make it happen with a box wrench. It's over there now. Guys, look at that. That looks good. Hope you guys saw that video. So there's our 4 nuts. Nuts. Now,
these nuts.
We have, yeah, these nuts. Mel says these nuts. Back here, there's 2 bolts. Hey, I just want to loosen them. I don't want to take them off completely. Because I'm taking the bracket off with it, because Sawicki gives you a whole new bracket. And these are 9/16, I believe. Yes. I'm going to get a ratcheting wrench, makes life easier. Now you guys missed it because I didn't film it, and I'm such a bad YouTuber, but when I put these bags on, they come with the front bracket that goes on the original mount. So I had to make this bracket for the lower mount for the saddlebag. So there's that. Just wanted to show off some of my little fabricating skills. And it's really little. All right, so now we got that off. So what we'll do is we'll save the bolts with this hardware. Because like I said, this exhaust is already sold. It's got a wire. And we'll take it and we'll put it up over here. Yes, more gold's going on the bike. Look at that. Now I gotta get a 14mm wrench. I'm sorry, 12mm. What am I thinking? For your O2 sensors. When you undo your O2, oh, they are 14. I was wrong. Look at that. I should always trust your first instinct. All right, 14mm. Now when you unthread them, just let the wire twist with it. Don't untwist these and not allow the wire to twist. Then you'll run into problems. I guarantee you'll need a new O2 sensor. All right. Again, same thing with the front. So I'm going to put the front towards the front of the bike, the back towards the back of the bike. Wait a minute. That's the back. That's the front. I don't want to confuse myself here, but there it is. All right, so like I said, I already have a buyer for this pipe, so I'm going to put it aside someplace safe, out of the way, and it's going to be all his. Oh, wait a minute. We have to remove our flanges. I told you I'd show you what it's like on the wrench to use pliers to get those off. You can struggle with, you know, screwdrivers and different things like this. These got little knurlings on it. So if you hold it right up against there and you just spread them, it comes right off. That's one. Now this one we have to get out of the flange because they actually sit inside the flange. Screwdriver. There it is. Now watch, this one will fight me. They always do. Nope. So if you look here in the groove, that's where this actually lives when it's on the bike. So when you put your flange on, make sure this groove is going towards the engine. Because if you have it go this way, you're going to have a hard time getting your nuts started. Nuts. So there's that. And now we'll put this in a nice safe spot out of the way. Good luck. Alrighty. Now, the new head pipe. Uh-oh. Look at that hole. It is so big, I could bury my sensor into there. So, but don't worry, Sawicki's got you covered. They give you everything you need. All the hardware, to include reducers. This big hole is for if you have a wideband sensor, which I don't have wideband. I probably should, to be honest with you. And let's get the proper socket for that, which is 7/8. Now I'll do the other one. And just to make sure it's good and tight, I will actually put a ratchet on it. I was going to look, I didn't want to dig and look around for my 7/8 wrench. So I'll use a ratchet. Now you got to be careful when it's freshly ceramic coated like this. They have to really sit for a couple days to cure. Okay, that's nice and tight. Now this is the back, which would be here.
I thought that was the front.
Yeah, this one's the front. You're right.
That's the back.
That's the back. Thank you.
You should put it back there.
See, she's so good. But you see how I'm putting it in? I'm letting the wire come around with it. And that's what you want. That's one. And that's two. Now I want you guys to look at something really quick. All right, this is a simple two nuts with a bar. This actually goes inside of here for the rear mount for the support bracket. But look at the welds on that. Good heat penetration. It's not going to affect anything. So, you know, my hat's off to Sawicki. Good job. You guys did a phenomenal job with this exhaust. I'm really impressed with the construction. As you guys saw earlier in the video, the construction of this pipe, the welds, everything is just top notch. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break and we'll get right back to it. All right, everybody, I lost my camera's crew, so we're going to have to do this together by ourselves. Okay, so getting the pipes on. Put your flange on, you grab your snap ring, you grab your snap ring pliers, And you're going to spread it open. Spread them. That's what he said to her. Spread them. And now this one's fighting me. Why is it fighting me? I don't know. But, you know, something's always got to fight me. But not too fair. We'll get it. There we go. Almost. There it is. And now we'll get ready to put on our pipe. So this is the back pipe. I already did the front pipe. So let's see. Can we get you up here to see it? Yeah, right there. Okay. So we got to get our 2 nuts, which are right here. I already got them pre-staged. You know, being conscious where the O2 sensor wire is. Oh, I forgot the most important part, which would be the new exhaust gasket. I tore out the old gaskets. This is the new one. So if you just put them in round like this, they will fall out. So what I do, pro tip, is I make them a little oval. And that's just enough friction to hold it on. So we'll get this in just like that. And I wonder who's pinging me. And I'm not going to tighten these down right away because I still got to slip in the back section. And it's so much easier to do this without any heat shields. And this pipe does not come with heat shields. You can order heat shields for an additional charge. I just plugged in our O2 sensor. So that's roughly going to sit here. This one's going to come up roughly something like that, I think. And all right, let's get our head pipe. And again, this is the first time I've ever put this head pipe together. So we're gonna figure this out together. I think it's gonna be quite comical here. So we'll slide this one, we'll start this one, and then we'll start this one. Okay. And something's not lining up right here, guys. So I'm gonna have to take a looky and see what's going on. But you get the idea. So let me figure out why this is not coming together the way it should, and then we'll get back at it. All right, everybody. Complete transparency. I forgot to close out this video with a sound bite of the Sawicki exhaust on the bike. So here we go. We're going to fire it up. I'm going to give you a good look, or actually a good listen to what it sounds like. Doesn't that sound sweet? All right, guys, if you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to this channel, hit that bell notification. This way you get notified every time I upload a video. Until the next one, live the best life you can, ride often, and ride hard.
Like and subscribe to Dr. Harley. Subscribe, Dr. Harley.